had so much going on that I didn't feel the need to post or talk about or do anything of this kind of sorts. But just to give a little update, I remember about December, 3 weeks ago, I said that I was going to court regarding the protective order, and that I was going to go and, not really defend myself, just go in there. Whatever happens to me happens. And I had court this last Monday, January 13th, and to put it to short, I walked out completely fine with no repercussions of the things that I've been doing the past few months. And I'm really, really, really grateful for all that. Grateful that I have a chance to be right. Grateful that I can live freely without all these restraints, all this stuff on me that could hinder me from having a good future. But at the same time, this is what I've been suffering with since that day. In that courtroom, the girl that was trying to get the protective order on me, as she was being denied it, she started breaking out crying. She was really upset, this and that. And, it broke my heart. It broke my soul. That somebody that I care about so much, somebody that I told her that I love so much, somebody that I hurt so much, somebody that I did this, that I did that, did all this shit, is being denied something that she thinks is going to protect her. And then she just started falling apart. It broke my heart. It broke my heart. It broke me terribly. I felt so relieved, but I also felt so very sad because neither of us wanted it to get to this point. Well, let me correct myself. It wasn't supposed to get to this point until she wanted it to get to this point, because I was doing stuff. I kept on doing this, I kept on doing that, and I wasn't doing the things she wanted me to do. I'll get out there and say I wasn't following her around, I wasn't doing this, I wasn't doing that. This is what I did. Her birthday came around. We started chatting up a little bit, and it was cool. She was gonna give me the opportunity to go and see her for her birthday. And then the day before, day of, I can't remember at this point, we got into it because of the way that I was speaking via phone on text. She denied me the opportunity to come and see her. I got really upset. I've had this alternate TikTok account where I posted videos regarding her. Post some little pictures of us together and videos that I think of her being absolutely beautiful. And herself, she thinks that they're all ugly, that they're this, that they're that, blah, 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 blah. It just really brings out her insecurities and brings out memories of me. And I don't know how she found this account. I don't know, but she found it months ago, and I just don't want to listen to her because nobody knows about it except for me and her and my mom's. Anywho, so I put a video up. She got upset with me, this and that, and she said, "Jose, if you don't take that down, I'm going to get this protective order on you." I was being hard-headed. I wasn't listening. I kept it up. 5 days later, she went to the police office and got this protective order on. Went to request for her. So it was that, and because I as, it was like dark out, so like her parents wouldn't see me. So it was about 7 p.m. on December 11th, and I dropped the card off. I stopped by, she wasn't home, and I just dropped the card off and I left. She got home and she called me. I walked, by the way. She called me and started yelling. It got really upset with me. And I was like, I did what you requested. It's like, you didn't do it at the right time. And I was like, I did what you told me to do. I'm sorry that you got in trouble on your birthday. I really am, but I did what you told me to do. So it's just a bunch of stuff like that. So that's how it came to be. I wasn't like stalking her. I wasn't driving 2 hours from school to come and find her. I wasn't doing anything. I would post it online on a public account that nobody knew about, and I went by her house to give her a birthday gift. And I emailed her like once a week to try to get into contact with her, just get her to speak with me, because that's my best friend. That's somebody I want to talk to, somebody out there, somebody I love, even right now. But that's how it really this came to be. And I do want to talk about the actual court date as well, because it was it was a mess, but at the same time it was kind of interesting, because some of the stuff really surprised me. So we get there. I get to my house early, about 2 hours early. I talk to my mom. I show her the evidence I got of like the threats against me, threats against my family, stuff that her threatening my life on a consistent basis, actually, which is already bad enough on her part. And just talking. Then we go to the courtroom. They started at 2. We go there. I see the girl start walking in with her mom's too. And I see that when we actually went to sit in the courtroom, she had some form of representative, but I don't think she was actually representing her. So we start, and the judge is a male, and he just, of course, he's doing his duties. He starts asking her questions. And a lot of, I'm not going to say all of it, but a lot of the majority of the answers the girl was answering was kind of false and extremely fabricated. And I want to get into details of that. We were put under oath to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I sworn into court. But that whole time when she was up there, she was not telling the full truth. She was doing this. She was making it seem worse than what it actually was. It was bad. I can admit it was bad, but it was not bad to the degree of what she was saying and what she was doing. One of the first things that caught me, she said that our relationship ended in July, which it did, but she did not mention the fact that we stayed into contact until October. Like, me coming to see her, me coming to visit, me coming to do this, me coming to do that. She did not mention that whatsoever. She made it seem as if, like, when the summer ended, all ties were cut, and that's not how it was. Another thing that came up was she said she was afraid that I was going to get her into trouble regarding something in the summer. The judge asked her what, and she paused for a second and said, well, it was really nothing. No, the girl harmed herself in the summer. Harmed herself, and I reached out to her parents regarding it because I was concerned about her harming herself. She lied about that. It's like blankly lied about that to everybody. She went on about saying that I messaged her friends. There was one instance in October, if I remember correctly, October and November, her friend, which is also in relation to me, would screenshot the stuff I would put on my story and then show the girl the stuff. So I reached out to her friend and I was like, listen, I know that so-and-so is your friend. I know that this, I know that. But for probably her own mental well-being and all this, you should probably not be showing her stuff in regards to me. And her friend went off on me. Her friend was like, you're doing this, you're doing that, you still post about her. Like, yes, I'm posting about her privately where nobody should see it and nobody would be able to see it, and where she shouldn't see it. And so, and the other times which I would message is I would ask if she's doing all right, but like I would not message her friend, which is also my old track teammate, whom I've been friends with and acquainted with for years. I was like, you know, you in track with me, is she doing all right on the track? I wouldn't message him to try to get like a message out to her. I wouldn't message him to try to like deliver some type of message. I wasn't doing none of that. I was simply asking, hey, you doing good at practice? Yeah, blah blah blah. How's Nettie? I said her name. How is she doing? She's doing all right. She seems to be determined about. I said, okay, that's good. I hope that she does well in state. That's how it went. She made it seem as if I was messaging her friends to try to get into some form of information. How she's made it seem like I was messaging her friends to, deliver messages. It made it seem as if I was messaging her friends just to be a creep. That's not what I am whatsoever. She making me seem worse than what I am. Moving on. She made it seem. She also said I would continuously message her parents. I messaged her parents one time, and that was in December. That's because I was fed up because the girl kept on bringing my own mom into a situation that was between her and I. I was fed up. I messaged her parents. I said, listen, get a hold of your daughter because she keeps on messaging my mom. She keeps on threatening my life. She keeps on doing this. She keeps on doing that. After she's already put the protective order out on me. Looking at my stuff, doing this, doing that. After she's already put the order out on my name. So she dragged my mom into it. And, I know her home situation. I knew what would have happened if I didn't care, because you need to stop. You need to leave my family out of this. My dad's already stressing up. My mom's already stressing up. We already got plenty. My mom's got plenty of kids to deal with. My dad's got his own life to deal with. So leave my family out of it. I was just really upset, and I don't regret that whatsoever. Well, if I would have the ability to prevent that, I would have, but she kept on pushing it to that line. Anywho, and the one thing, she had printed out messages, her own evidence regarding, like, the situation. And these messages were on my part saying, hey, this and the same. Basically, that wasn't going to take the videos down that I had of her. That wasn't doing this, that wasn't doing that. She keeps on doing something just like message her parents regarding the situation. Like, I never threatened her life. I had plenty of evidence on my own part of her saying that she wanted to kill me, her saying she wanted to fight me, her saying this, her saying that. The words have never came out of my mouth that, hey, I'm going to beat your ass, hey, I'm going to kill you, hey, I'm going to do this, hey, I'm going to do that. None of those words ever came out of my mouth, because I don't ever want to wish harm upon the girl. I love her, I care about her, I don't want to see her hurt. I've hurt her once, and I don't want to live through that pain and regret again. So, she's showing the messages, and she told the judge. The judge asked her, if I were to ask you if these messages were on your phone, and you're saying that you deleted everything regarding me, regarding him, and you were to bring your phone up and try to go to your trash and everything and show me these deleted messages, they would be there? And she said, no, they would not be there. So he asked her to bring her phone up. I'm bringing up this point again. We were put under oath to tell the truth. He asked her to bring her phone up, power it on, and show her her trash, and in her trash was my messages, the text between her and I. So he told her, hey, you just been caught red-handed lying in court. So going forward after that, like, she already lied in court. She was already lying in court, but she got caught lying in court. He told her, I'm not going to hit you with perjury or anything, but how can I believe anything that you're saying if you just straight up lied to me? And I had my phone up there as well. I had the messages on hand. I gave him the messages. He read the conversation from January 1st. And he said, hey, this conversation got kind of heated. You sure you don't have this? And what he meant was her threatening me. Her doing this, her doing that. Her trying to hurt me on my behalf. So after she got caught with the perjury, it was just a really bad look on her part, and of course, then he came to me, and this is something I forgot to talk about. I told the girl I was not gonna, get some type of representative, that I was gonna go in there trying to do so she can get what she wants, and she told the judge herself that, hey, he's trying to make me lose. I never said that. I said, it shows in text as well, I never said that. More lying to the judge. So, we get there. He asked me, is the stuff that she's saying sounds accurate? I said, for the most part, some of the stuff that she's saying is true, but a lot of it is not. I told him that whenever she told you guys were trying to make her lose, I was like, no. We were having a conversation between her, myself, and my mom, because she was threatening me to try to come to wherever I am, not where I live, but wherever I reside, and try to beat my ass, and try to fight me, try to do this, and bring her friends and try to fight me. And, I didn't even get to say much because he already knew that some of the shit that she was saying was complete bullshit. That was lies, that was this, that was that. It was a bunch of fabricated shit. He kept on asking her some of the questions, and she kept on replying with different answers. The stuff that she was saying was not adding up. So, he denied her it. She kept on trying to fight him for it, until he just said it was adjourned. And then we got out, me, my mom, and my dad, we stood up and we walked out, and my dad, he's like, you're really blessed, son. You're this, you're that, you're really lucky. Because that attitude and that the lies and everything that she was displaying up on the court to try to get you in trouble, the judge saw through that. And he told me that that person on that courtroom, that attitude and that character that she was displaying is not your partner. He said if you want to find somebody that has good character and good this and good that, you try to look for somebody that's like your brother. And he started tearing up. That really hit hard for me because I know the girl. I know her home situation. I know how she is treated. I know how she feels regarding people. I know all of this. Although I may not know how she is right now, I know where she's came from. And the way that she is because of her home situation. The way she is because of her parents. The way that she is because of how she was raised. And it just hurt so much because I was supposed to be the right person. I was supposed to be that protector. I was supposed to do this. I was supposed to do that. And I did a whole bunch of wrong. I did a good amount of right, but that was followed up by a whole bunch of wrong. From my lying, from my she is and everything that she was displaying in that courtroom. It's not solely because of how she was raised. It's part of it is because of me as well, and that hurts my soul so much because I love and care about that girl to death. But I did so much wrong to the point that we had to end up there, her being denied and crying and displaying who she really is, and me just sitting there guilty of everything that I've done with no revenge, no punishments. But my greatest punishment that I have against me is me never being with that girl again. It hurts my soul. On Wednesday night, I had to leave my room with my other person. I had to leave my room, and I started crying. I started bawling on the road. And I called my mom and I said, I don't know what it is, but I just feel so much guilt. I feel so much pain. I feel so much sadness. She told me, hey son, if you didn't feel some form of compassion for this girl, then you truly did not love and care about her. If you didn't feel anything was wrong, then I would be concerned about you. And I just sat there crying and listening to her and crying and listening to her, crying and listening to her because I did so much wrong. I hurt somebody that I love unconditionally. And whenever she wanted me to change, I didn't change. And I only changed after she left me. And it just hurts so much, man. Because I want to see her succeed in life. I want to see her grow. I want to see her do amazing. But I want to see her with me. She's a very fragile, a very beautiful, a very timid soul that's been mistreated, that's been misguided, that's been hurt, that's been all of these terrible things that have happened to her. And I'm one of those people that's just in her life that mistreated her, that hurt her, that misguided her, that did all these terrible things. And now I'm just another chapter. I've been wanting to reach out to her. I want to apologize for what happened in that courtroom. And I told my mom that. Of course, the judge told me if you reach out to her one single message, if she gets a protective order on you, I'm going to assure you that you're going to have that protective order on you. I want to reach out and tell you, hey, I love you to death. I'm sorry. I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to do anything to try to earn some form of forgiveness for you so I can have even just the slimmest of a friendship with you. I want to reach out and tell her, I love you to death. I'm hurting every single day that I'm without you. I want to reach out and tell her, hey, I am not that man anymore that you were with. I'm not that boy that you were with. That I am a man that went through the terrible motions but knows what to do to have you. I want to reach out and be in a relationship with her again. I want to reach out and have who I think could have been my wife. And I understand that, hey, not everything is like set in stone. There may be a day that she may message me. There may be a day of this. There may be a day of that. But the thing is, it's just there's so much like what ifs if she does this, if she doesn't do this, if this, if that, there's so much of that that it just hurts because like she realistically she's never gonna talk to me again ever. She's my first love, but that doesn't mean that she loves me anymore. She's my first love, but that doesn't mean she cares for me anymore. She's my first love, but she doesn't want me anymore. She showcased that. I'm just really upset. I'm just really sad. I'm just I'm okay, but I'm not. I miss her every day. I want her every day. I think of the what ifs every day. What if I did this? What if I did that? I yearn for her. And I just know, I hate this so much. One of my favorite cartoons, there was an episode I came up with CJ the Cloud. She said, everybody wants to start over. Why couldn't you just get it right the first time? And that just hurts. It just hurts. It just fucking hurts. It hurts every single day. I